Today, I gotta come over here and show this guy some love. It's my two-tone Ford. It's a '99 F250. It's been sitting here for about a month. One of the rear brakes got really loud on me, and I could tell I'm metal on metal. So I didn't have time to fix it, so I just kind of parked it. I was driving a different truck, but if I know they're going to be parked for a long time, oh crap. I like to unhook the battery, so this thing is probably going to be dead. I'm going to have to jump start it. I'll be back. All right, so this thing's been sitting next door, unused for, God, it's been over a month, I think. And it's bad. I just pulled it in the driveway over here, and I could feel the brakes are all locked up. See, the rim is discolored too from all the brake dust. A lot of that's dirt from splashing over there, but a lot of that's brake dust too. So let me get this wheel off. We'll take a better look. But I ordered 2 new calipers, 2 new rotors, and 4 pads for the whole thing, because I know that however bad it is, I'm just going to start over from fresh and get all new brakes on the whole back end of this truck. We'll go from there. So I'm going to pull this wheel off and we'll take a better look. So here we go. Here's the brake line going into the caliper. See how it's oriented? On the other side, this is kind of out the other way, but here I can see that it's aiming straight down. You're going to want to know that, because you're going to have to put this together kind of quick at the end of this whole job not to lose fluid. So I have these set. I will just pinch this line. You don't want to go pinch too hard to break the line, but you want to pinch it to stop fluid from coming out of it. Now I can go ahead and grab a 14mm to take out this banjo fitting here on this bolt. Alright, so now what's going to happen, before I do that, I'm going to loosen these off here, because I'm going to want to go ahead and take this caliper right off, or else it's going to dump the contents out all over the floor. I learned that from the other side. Okay. These out. That out. Pull this caliper off. This pry bar comes in handy for that. Sometimes these are a little bit stiff getting on there, but alright. So now that's off, I'll go ahead and remove this bolt. Brake line. See how this bolt's got a hole in it? So the fluid comes down this hose, finds its way into these holes, comes out the end of it and into here. So this you got to take this out. There's a small brass washer on the top of it, and there's going to be a small brass washer on the bottom. You're going to remove those because you don't need those. The kit comes with new ones. So I got to pick. I'll pick that out of there. But just for now, we're just going to kind of set this aside, and it won't leak because I got the vice grips on it, and the caliper is off with the hole facing up, so we're good there. Now what we're going to need is an 18mm. Oh, never mind. I didn't need heat for this one. The other side I needed heat. And that's too bad. I wanted to show you that. Well, we're not done yet, so let's see. Nope. Didn't need heat. On the other side, what I needed to do is heat up this this part here where the threads are, and then I just heat up for like 30 seconds, and then just spray PB Blaster right in the crevice here, And what that does is it cools that metal down so it breaks the bond to rust, and then all that PB blaster gets drawn right in the hole, and then these come out real easy. These have, looks like a little bit of anti-seize on them, so they came out fairly decent. And then this is your caliper bracket, and you can see the pads on this one are still decent. The problem that I had was on the other side, but I just went ahead and just replaced everything. One of these slides, actually this one is actually pretty seized. These slides get seized, and then when you do your brakes, only one pad moves, the other side doesn't move. So you wear one side down and not the other side, and then you're metal on metal and it's screwed up. But I went ahead and bought everything that I needed. This is $300 for everything, and that's before the core chart, or that's before getting my money back for the core. So this rotor has got oil and stuff all over it, so it doesn't rust. And you're gonna want to get that off. So what I do here is I'll put a couple of lug nuts on it just to hold the caliper in place. Actually, one will do. So that'll hold the caliper in place. Now, what we got to do is get these guys on. These bolts have a little bit of anti-seize on them, so that's good. Alrighty. I'll tighten those down when I'm all done. Now I want to go set up. Oh, forgot to do it. Clean these off. But, all right, and here's where the brake lubricant comes into play. Just a little dab on these sliding surfaces right here. Probably see it from this side. It's a little bit in there, a little bit in there. So let me get the pads. Okay, now these little clips here, you have two of them, one for top and one for bottom, and they're the same. You want to make sure that this part is aimed, well, we really can only put it in one way. You're going to know right away if you put it in wrong. So it just kind of fits in that groove there. And the bottom one fits in this groove down here. Okay. And then with the new pads, you kind of go in just a little bit of an angle to get on these springs here. Would help if I put them. Would help if I put them on the right way. Okay, so put them. Kind of stick the one end in first. The other, just put that up against the rotor. Do the same with this side. Okay, those are on. Now for the tricky part. Now that the caliper is full, dripping the crap off the other side of it, I'm going to go ahead and put this line on, and we can do it up here. Okay. If you remember, it went on this angle like this. Oops, where are you guys? Went on this angle like this. The bolt, put the brass washer on it, put it through here, put the other brass washer on the bottom. I'm going to release the pair of pliers and let fluid come out of here, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw it on here. And that way we won't have any air. So now that's released, just wait. There it comes dripping out like crazy. Alright. get it started. And then we gotta run it down. That's on. These guides here on the slides, they only fit on one way. There's a little groove on the side of the caliper that the flat spot goes into. I'll show you. This here is like it's half rounded here, rounded on the other side. It's got a flat side here and a flat spot there, and on the bottom of the caliper is a flat spot that fits into. And if you don't have them both in there correctly, you won't get the bolts to line up. So let's get the bottom one on here and make sure we get it on right. That's good there. This one up here. Spray off this fitting. Get all the oil off of it. Take a rag. Clean up around it. Let it sit for a while. See if you have a leak. Now these are brass crush washers, so you can tighten them up a little bit to get them to seat. So the dry finger come underneath here. No brake fluid, so we're just gonna just give one little guy like that. It's nice and tight. These are nice and tight. Now the impact, I will tighten 18mm again. I will tighten the caliper bracket. And that's it. So I'm gonna go back on the back there and just torque those down. I don't ever torque these guys down. They're, if you tighten them too much, you're just gonna break them anyway. So just make them nice and snug. This one, I don't know. I don't even think there's a torque rating for it because there's those crush washers behind it. So it's pretty much feel to get those down to where it doesn't leak anymore. Remember a little bit of grease behind these where the pads slide in and out, so that you don't have any binding. And these sides have to have the flat spot go along there. And then those guys in the back there, these 18mm bolts, I'll torque those real quick. Everything is cleaned off. It is ready for the tire, and then that's it. It's about 85 degrees today, humid, so it's a little warm out, a little sweaty. But I don't know. I don't even know how long this job took. Probably 15-20 minutes. We'll check it out when we go edit it. So I'm going to go throw the tire back on, take it for a test drive, make sure that we don't need to bleed the brakes. If we do have to bleed the brakes, I'll show you how to do it. If not, this video is over. So please hit that like button, rate, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.